We have some good news to share with you on the issue of marijuana. Huffington Post reports here. The House of Representatives voted Thursday to allow VA doctors to recommend medical marijuana to their patients in states where the treatment is legal. The Veterans Equal Access Amendment, introduced by Representative Earl Blumenauer, effectively strikes down a VA restriction on its doctors recommending medical marijuana as treatment for veterans experiencing pain, PTSD, or other conditions. So this was a long time coming. There are plenty of veterans who have come out and said, hey, this is the only thing that I really like. This is the only thing that really helps me. I've tried everything else. They've given me antidepressants. They've given me antipsychotics. They've given me painkillers. They've given me anti-anxiety meds. None of it worked. And they find one last oasis in the desert, which is medical marijuana. And of course, under our laws previously, you couldn't get it. You couldn't have access to the one thing that helps you, even though you supposedly went overseas to fight to protect our freedom. But then you get here and you're like, hey, could I have the freedom to have that one thing that helps me? No, you can't. So what the fuck did they fight for? Okay, this is definitely a step in the right direction. But as usual, when I read these stories, I have this overwhelming sensation of it's not enough. I don't think there's anything that annoys me more than the slow inching in the right direction. Where it's like everybody knows, because you look at the opinion polls, now I think it's over 60% of the American people that say we should legalize recreational marijuana. So you look at the opinion polls, you know where everybody stands. That's a huge number in politics. Over 60%, a gigantic majority of the country. And then the politicians are like, I don't know, let me get my toe wet. Should we allow medical marijuana for people with late-stage cancer if they get 7 people to sign off on it and the doctor to say it's okay, and if we only limit their dose to a quarter of what a normal dose is? I guess maybe we could start there. Come on! They're like, the debate they're having is, should we allow medical marijuana, not recreational, just marijuana. Should we allow medical marijuana for veterans who can't find relief anywhere else? Just on that question, they're coming around now. Okay, that one, I guess, we can try that one. But everything else, there's, a story from the other day. Apparently, they didn't change the schedule of marijuana. So marijuana right now is a Schedule 1 drug, which is part of it's the worst category where they say there's no medicinal purpose. So wait, you just said there's medicinal purpose, but the scheduling, you say there's no medicinal, which is it? But they can't help themselves. They're coasting off the momentum of previous generations, and there are also many of them just believe the propaganda. I don't know if you've heard of Republican senators on this, people like Jeff Sessions, for example, just fucking idiots. They know nothing about this. They've never read an article about potential medicinal upsides for marijuana, but they're out there like, oh, it's bad, it's gonna ruin your life, you're gonna get addicted and suck dick behind the Arby's. Just this stupid drivel nonstop. But what we need to do is, why can't there be any Democrat with real balls? I mean, Bernie said this at one point. He's like, yeah, we should legalize it. But we need more Democrats like that who just come out there and they're like, okay, not only should we legalize it, I'm going to propose a bill tomorrow, I'm going to propose it the day after, I'm going to propose it the day after, and every time the Republicans block it or filibuster it or do whatever, well, then I'm going to go do press conferences and I'm going to go tell the American people, 60% of you want this. The Republicans said no. Vote these bastards out of office. Do you want this or do you not want this? You do, right? So vote them out because we're going to get it for you. They're not. We're on your side. The Democrats don't even know how to take an issue when it's popular and they're on the winning side of it and say, let's get this done. Instead, inching in the right direction, weed maybe for medicinal reasons for veterans. And by the way, this is only in the 24 states where there is medical marijuana. In the majority of states where there isn't, they're asked out. So we got to go further. And we have to stop with this contradiction, too, in our laws, where at the federal level, in some ways, it's illegal. At the state level, whether it's Colorado or Washington, it's legal. Technically, all you need is a dickhead of a president to say, I disagree, and they could shut down everything in the country. You could shut down all the recreational marijuana. So this is good, but it's hard for me to come out here and praise it because we're still so far behind what people want. It's like if we were to come out here and have a conversation about, well, we know that there's still segregation happening, but what if we allowed black people and white people to intermingle every second Tuesday of the month from 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock at night? How liberal am I? I guess it's better than what we had before, but Can we go further, please?